and welcome to Epic Fantasy Gaming! I'm Joe, here with me is McDohls, Dan.
Hello and greetings.
And today we're continuing our Suikoden playthrough. And this is about the third take. Wonderful.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Commander Tyre, we should be able to defeat the armored cavalry with the fire spears. Please, give the order to advance. Order all troops to advance. Yes, sir, with pleasure. Tell all the troops, the fate of the Liberation Army depends on this battle. We must each do our best.
Damn, way to set the tone, Matthew. I hate this. I don't think the original game was like this. Like, when we play on our PlayStation, it doesn't get like this. Jeez.
You're wasting time! Do not waste any more lives!
Ha! We've got a secret weapon.
Command, please.
Alright. My command is save state because, well, we can, and I'm always nervous about army versus armies in this game. While this is a better put together story and game than Suikoden 2, Suikoden 2 has the better army versus armies because it doesn't mean losing your troops if you screw it up. Let me see. Boost charge attack power?
Okay.
See the power of the science. Here's the plan, and make sure you obey it. Charge attack, power up.
Power up. Right.
Everybody, let's go!
Armored cavalry. Yeah, the fire spears are totally cool. We have to.
Next was Humphrey.
I swear by my sword that I'll defeat you! I'll defeat you.
No, next was him, the Tom.
Oh.
I don't know where you got Humphrey from. Attack power is way too low. We need one last, yeah, the pirates are best.
Arrgh! Y'all better not chicken out, me mateys!
Burn him to death! Burn, baby, burn! Oh, come on!
Never heard of Varkas of Mount Seifu! The nightmare of Mount Seifu! The destruction of the empire. Oh, okay, fine.
Sorry, remember him with all his titles and nicknames?
Yeah.
Congratulations, we won. What? Incredible! I do not believe this.
Yeah, Tio McDohl, victor of 1,000 battles, who never lost, finally lost.
Ha! Wow! We burnt down the armored cavalry! This fire spear is incredible!
Actually, you fought them off to a standstill, Victor.
General T.O. McDohl, your army has been routed. Please surrender yourself.
How dare you! My army will never surrender, even if it's down to the last soldier. You can do Grenseal.
I sacrifice this life to the Empire and to Master T.O.
Alan, Grenseal, stand back!
What do you plan to do, General T.O.?
Alan, please, stand back. Tyre McDohl, traitor against Emperor Barbarossa, the Golden Emperor. You are the most wanted criminal in the land. I, T.O. McDohl, shall punish you in His Majesty's stead. Will you accept my challenge? Tyre! Commander Tyre, Don't be foolish. Victor, cut off that man's head. I accept. Good. On guard.
It's Victor, take all. Because, like, the armies have fought each other to a standstill. So, the thing is, you know, they have to do this.
I never thought I'd see this day, but I'm fighting for the Empire, and you are fighting for the Liberation Army. My son. My sword is the Emperor's sword. I'll show no mercy.
Well, that's desperate attack.
Defend. And we both start at half HP.
That
That was easy.
was the toughest duel I've ever seen.
Ironically, it's so hard with Pawn, but so easy with McDohl.
Forgive me, Barbarossa.
Oh, Cleo.
Master T.O.
Master T.O. Dire McDohl, my son, you have become so strong. I lived for what I believed in, and I have no regrets. You must also live for what you believe in. I give blessings to your choice.
Master T.O.
Master T.O., don't die! What will happen to the Empire without you? Alan, Grenseal, I have a request.
Yes, Master T.O.
I fought for the Emperor, and the Emperor alone, out of stubbornness. But there is no need for you to follow my every whim. The flow of time cannot be reversed. Alan, Grenseal, I'd like you to join the Liberation Army and help my son. That is the best thing for you to do. Master T.O. Tyre, my son, I am happy. The greatest happiness a father can experience is to see his son surpass himself. Good luck, my son. Tyre.
Master T.O.
Pawn should have been in this scene.
Yeah.
Given him and T.O.'s bond. This is the most horrifying thing done in this game!
Soul Eater level 3.
That light in the Soul Eater.
All troops, pull out. Give the signal. I am so sorry, my lord.
Sorry, I imagine Matthew would say something like that. Like,
It's like it was probably not a peep uttered.
on the way back. As both armies left for the Toronto castle. But, like... My gosh.
That is a hard episode.
Yeah, well, like, father fighting son. Okay. We don't know if, like, someone died in that army versus army, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
But, because it's possible given Eileen. I'm just saying Eileen has a history of, as does Luke.
Yeah.
Where was Dupont and his son, and his family? I think.
First.
Oh, look, the others. Sorry, the two brothers of. I'm not gonna read it. I can't do the voice right now.
Mm-hmm.
And part of me is, I'm always depressed after the whole McDohl battle.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because Tyre McDohl beat him to death with an iron or steel staff. Like, he beat and broke probably every bone in his father's body, or at least smashed the armor into, like, penetrating and breaking into the man's flesh and bones, piercing his lungs or heart, filling it with blood. Like, that's horrible! That's a horrible way to go. So, like, T.O. McDohl did not die, like, a quick and easy death. He died a slow and horrible one, inflicted on him by his son. Like, okay, I shouldn't cuss, but Wendy is such a bitch. Putting them in this situation, because she is the one who put them in the situation where she knew T.O. was such a stubborn guy. She was the one who convinced who told Barbarossa, send your best mate to go kill his son. And T.O. agreed because he's so full of honor, because he's obsessed with honor, and with his friendship with Barbarossa. And Tyre wouldn't back down because he's just as stubborn as his dad. So, like,
And
this is just...
T.O. was well aware of everything.
Because he didn't have the Black Room.
And he commented that by his oath he could not betray the Emperor, and yet he knew the Liberation Army was morally correct.
So, like, I'm just saying, this is just... This is the most... I'm just saying, like, in a dark fantasy, this is probably the most horrible, or, like, in the top 2 most horrible things I've seen a villain do to a hero. Death means, like, if he loses, it means a father buries his son, having murdered him. But if he wins, like, if the hero wins, he murders his own dad. Like, Morgoth does some horrible things in Children of Húrin, forcing Húrin to watch, and Nienor and Túrin are made into a couple after having lost everything else in their lives, and then they end up committing suicide. Now, that's all horrible. No, like, don't get me wrong. But on some level, this is Húrin trying to kill Túrin. This is essentially the same situation. Well, not the same situation, but it's even worse because father and son are trying to kill each other, and the villain arranged it. And she's cackling in the background. Like, she had Gremio eaten alive almost in front of McDohl. She had, like, T.O. try to kill one of his former best friends, Pawn. She had T.O. and Tyre fight to the death.
Like, and you know what's the worst part? She had set up that Tyre would be close by both Gremio and T.O. when they died.
So that, yeah, it would their souls would be destroyed and devoured by the Soul Eater. Like, what kind of monster is she to do this? No offense, but this is way worse than anything Luca or even that monster Joey Atreides did in Suikoden 2.
Even feeding the souls to the Beast Room.
Like, this is basically having someone who loves these people do this to them. Do the Beast Room type thing to them.
Exactly.
It's just... What a monster. On some level, this is worst. On another level, Joey is kind of worst. But, like, I don't know, like, this is just... What's wrong with her? You know what I mean? Like, what is wrong with her? Like, not to mention, like, just... A son should never kill their own father.
Exactly. Agreed.
Especially a son who hero worships and loves his dad. And here's the thing. McDohl was his father's son. He was a daddy's boy. And T.O. hero worshipped and adored his son. These people love each other more than they have ever loved or cared about anyone else in their lives. And what did she do to them? This is just... Yeah. Honestly, this is depressing. I don't know. Like, this was a heavy episode.
Yeah.
So I'm glad we're only recording one for today, because we sometimes record 2 back to back. This is the only episode we're recording for today, and I don't know. Like, if you like this video, like, share, subscribe, and leave a comment. Heck, tell us if you think this was the most horrible thing ever done in a fantasy story from one character to another. And if, like, this maybe, like, propels Mindy into the top, like, maybe the top 5 most evil fantasy villains of all times. Like, she's up there. Like, what kind kind of human being does this to another?
A twisted one.
Yeah, like, anyways. We'll see you guys later. Take care.